Welcome to today's episode where we're going to talk about taking your life back. For years, you were the family manager, the problem solver, the emotional support system, the taxi driver, the homework helper. You were everyone's everything. But when's the last time you were just, you? If you've lost yourself in the process of taking care of everyone else, it's time to find your way back. Here's what happens when you spend decades being everything to everyone. You forget what you actually like, what you actually think, and what you actually want. Your preferences become about what was easiest for the family. Your free time became about what everyone else needed. When your emotions became about managing everyone else's feelings, you became so good at anticipating what everyone else needed that you stopped paying attention to what you needed. And now that the house is quiet and you finally have space to think about yourself, you're realizing you don't remember who yourself actually is. If you can't remember what you like, start with what you don't like. What activities drain you? What conversations make you feel tired? What commitments do you dread? Knowing what you don't want is the first step to figuring out what you do want. Sometimes you have to clear out the no's before you can find the yeses. For years, your opinion was whatever works best for the family. Gosh, we're so guilty of that. But you get to have preferences that aren't about everyone else's convenience. You can like restaurants they don't like. You can watch movies they wouldn't choose. You can have political opinions, music preferences, and decorating styles that are purely about what makes you happy. You spent so long making everyone else's life easier that you forgot what you were allowed to have needs that might be inconvenient for other people. You want things that require other people to adjust. You can say no to things you don't want to do. You can make choices based on what's best for you, not what's easiest for everyone else. And you don't have to figure out who you are overnight. Try things. Take classes. Join groups. Have conversations with new people. Say yes to invitations you might normally decline. Pay attention to what energizes you versus what drains you. This is research, not commitment. You're gathering data about who you are now, not who you used to be. The person you're becoming might be different than the person you were before kids. That's not wrong. That's growth. You've learned things, experienced things, and developed strengths you didn't have before. Don't try to go back to who you were 20 years ago. Figure out who you are now with everything you've learned along the way. Reclaiming yourself isn't selfish. It's necessary. Your kids don't need a mother who's lost herself in motherhood. They need to see what it looks like to be a whole person who happens to also be a parent. Your identity as their mom is important, but it's not the only thing you are. You spent years being everything to everyone else. Now it's time to be something to yourself. You matter as an individual, not just as someone's mom, someone's wife, or someone's employee. You matter because you exist. If you're ready to rediscover who you are beneath all these roles, subscribe for more encouragement on this journey and be honest in the comments. What's one thing you used to love that you gave up somewhere along the way? Maybe it's time to try it again and see if it still fits.